about a minute away.
Sheraton. This is HBU Huskies women's basketball on the DNA Husky Sports Network. Huskies basketball is brought to you by these corporate partners of HBU Athletics: Houston Federal Credit Union, Marriott Houston West Chase, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John's, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. The DNA Husky Sports Network is your home all season long for Huskies women's basketball. And right now it's just about game time, so let's head out to the arena.
Hi, everybody. Bill Cousins with you from Sharp Gym on the campus of Houston Baptist University here in Southwest Houston as the Huskies women's basketball takes on the Incarnate Word Cardinals. The UIW Cardinals coming in off their second win of the year. They won by 12 at home against New Orleans last Saturday, and the Huskies are kind of the meat in the middle of a New Orleans sandwich for the Huskies. They played them last Saturday in San Antonio. They play them this coming Saturday in New Orleans. Huskies, though, coming off 5 straight losses, including an 81-71 decision at McNeese on Saturday. Huskies 6-11 on the season, 1-6 in Southland, while Incarnate Word 2-16 overall, but 2-5 in Southland play. Our conversation with head coach Donna Finney is coming up. You're listening to Husky Basketball, powered by DNA Studios.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's so nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our renowned Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
didn't believe I could do it. The weight seemed too heavy. My competitors were too fast. I lacked motivation, and then I found the whole t-shirt. I transformed myself and believed that I could conquer the competition. Now everybody takes me serious because I demand them to. If I can do it, you can do it. Under Armour Alter Ego. Transform yourself.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
This is the Huskies pregame show with head coach Donna Finney. Donna, tonight the Incarnate Word Cardinals are the opponent, and a team that struggled this year, but last week got their second conference win. We're the sandwich between a couple of games against New Orleans for the Cardinals. Tell us about Coach Christy Smith's team.
You know, they're pretty balanced, Bill. They rely a lot on their starters, but they have a couple of freshmen that can come in and really score. Macy Ray, who's a Houston kid who can shoot the three, and she's found her shooting touch in the last week or so, had 21 points against New Orleans. And then Star Amosi from Pflugerville, and she's just a great athlete. You know, she's 5'10", she can rebound the ball. She reminds me a lot of Moni Neal in terms of what she can do with her athleticism. And, you know, so those two kids have really kind of helped their returners to gain some momentum in the last couple of weeks. Imani Robinson is obviously their leading scorer and is always a threat. And, you know, it feels like she's been in the league forever, even though this is only her junior season. But, you know, when she's on the floor, you have to respect that she can score from anywhere on the floor. So that, you know, they have a lot of kids that can really light it up.
You know, this team, your team this year has had probably some confidence issues going into some games and playing well in spots but not finishing the job. Incarnate Word is a team that the Huskies swept last year. Can that make a difference as far as your team's confidence going into this game tonight?
I mean, I would hope so, but, you know, I told the girls yesterday in practice that I go into every conference game believing we can win it. And I told them, I said, I watch the film and I look at the film and say, oh yeah, we can, you know, we have to do X, Y, and Z to make sure we get this win. And I believe that we can win those games. And so, you know, even going into the Lamar game, first conference game, I believed we could win that game. And I said to the girls, maybe people think I'm crazy for thinking that because, you know, we haven't managed to put together those results yet. But I genuinely believe that, you know, if we have everybody show up to play, we can beat any team in this league. And the last 5 games, we've just had some people, I don't even know what the word is to use for this, but we haven't had the production from some people that we normally have. And we've been relying way too heavily on 2 scorers, and we've got to get back to their balanced attack again.
Well, the 2 scorers are Amanda Johnson and Megan Valdez-Crater, and they have put up good numbers. One thing that struck me looking at the stats from these last 5 games is the lack of opportunities the Huskies have had from the free throw line. In fact, our opponents over these last 5 games have made more than the Huskies have shot. What causes that?
I think just what I said, you know, we're not getting production from, you know, I think 5 of our kids who normally do shoot a lot of free throws, and they just haven't been producing those last 5 games. And then in addition to that, Amanda's been hitting a lot of her shots from the perimeter, and then Megan's been finishing when she does get in the paint. So she's shooting less free throws than she normally does because she's actually been able to get the shot up before the contact. So, you know, I think it's a combination of those things. But if we can get the 5 that we think should be scoring, looking to attack again a little bit more, then it completely changes all these games for us.
Now, Amanda is leading the conference right now in 3-point field goal percentage. And I know in the fourth quarter last week in Hammond,
her three-point shooting almost made a big difference in that game.
Yeah, and, someone said to me during the fourth quarter, like, okay, why are they playing like this now? Where was this the other 3 quarters? And that's the big question right now is, why are we not playing until the fourth quarter? Because we actually had the opposite issue the first couple of games in conference at Lamar and New Orleans, where we had, great first halves and then the fourth quarters were pretty bad. And now it seems like we're the opposite way around. So it's that elusive 40 minutes. We haven't managed to string it together yet, and we can't play in spells, and we know that in this league. But even if we can get to 35 minutes, I think the results are different. I mean, you look at the scores and us losing by 8, 7, 10, 11, 10. These are games that are right there, but we need production from everybody. And, yesterday we talked about it. They came into practice and weren't ready to practice. And, it's almost like the same thing in games. They can hoop and holler in the locker room before they go on the floor, but are they mentally ready to play? And they know the scout, that's for sure, because they can answer any question. If you were to walk in there now and pick any of them, they'd be able to tell you what, how we're defending things. But it's, are you mentally ready to go on the floor and apply that? And I think some of them are, but we need to get the ones that aren't back on track again as quickly as we can.
Well, let's just do it tonight.
That's right.
Donna Finney, the head coach of the Huskies, thanks for talking to us. I'll come back with our starting lineups and the tip of tonight's game against the Incarnate Word Cardinals after this on the Husky Sports Network.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Houston believe keeping America's families strong is vital. We believe Houston competes in a global economy, so we must construct buildings to last. We believe training for 10,000 hours counts for something. Most important, we believe in each other. We don't know what the competition believes, and most times, neither do you. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBW electricians.
Four Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known, and if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon.
Fruit.
There it is.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you here at Sharp as we get ready for tonight's Southland Conference game between UIW and HBU. HBU leading this series 10-1. The Huskies swept last year's games, and the latest meeting a 67-56 win here at Sharp. The Cardinals' latest win was a 69-54 decision at San Antonio on February 2nd. They'll have a return game March 6th in San Antonio as this series continues. Teams are lined up for the invocation and the anthem, and we'll have that with Wayne here in just a moment. Remind you that Saturday the Huskies are at home again against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That's a 2 o'clock start, and Lonnie King will have that action for you here on the Husky Sports Network. But right now we will have our invocation as Wayne will give that. Husky band with the national anthem. Here are the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Incarnate Word University Cardinals. 2-16 overall, 2-5 in the conference. Head coach Christy Smith is in her third year as the coach there at the San Antonio school. 16 wins, 60 losses overall. And they will start it this way. Alexis Henry, a 6'1 junior from Springfield, Illinois. 2.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. She's one forward. The other inside player is Dara Mosey, a 5'10 freshman from Pflugerville. 8.5 points, 6 rebounds a game. 3 guards, starting with Macy Ray, a 5'7 freshman from Katy Taylor High School. 4.5 points, 1.5 rebounds a game. Gabby Bowie, a 5'8 senior from Lady Bird Johnson High School in San Antonio, also a transfer from the University of Utah. 4 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. And their leading scorer is Imani Robinson, a 5'11 junior from Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock. 10.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. HBU is 6-11 on the season. They're just 1-6 in Southland play. Donna Finney in her 6th season here on Fondren. 63 up, 101 down, assisted by Lauren Tippett, Becca Allison, Precious Ivy. Rory Anton, the Dobo, and Hannah Stelzer is the athletic trainer for basketball. Taylor Colmorgan gets the start inside, a 6'1 sophomore from Second Baptist High School here in Houston. Taylor averaging just under 7 points and just over 6 rebounds a game. Also inside, Natalia Guarda will get the start, a 6'3 senior from Alexandro, Poland, and transfer from New Mexico Junior College. just under 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. Those are the 2 inside players. Sophie Taylor gets a start at one wing, a 5'9" junior from Round Rock's Westwood High School. 9.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Megan Valdez-Crater will run the point, 5'6" sophomore from Lady Bird Johnson High in San Antonio. She's the Huskies' second leading scorer, 11.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. And Amanda Johnson gets the start, 6'1" senior from Georgetown, 13.5 points and just under 2 rebounds. Our officials, Travis Jones will be throwing the ball up at midcourt, assisted by the veteran Scotty Herman and Chantel Bowes. Husky men playing tonight at San Antonio, and they'll both, as we said, be back here at Sharp on Saturday to take on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They look around, they've got 10 up on the game clock, and we're about ready to jump it up to start this Southland Conference game. Alexis Henry for the Cardinals, Taylor Colmorgan for the Huskies will be the first 2 to start it as Travis Jones steps in, looks around, and we're here ready to go. Up, and I think it was caught by Taylor. And what's going to happen here? They're going to give it, it's going to be UIW's ball on a violation. Robinson will inbound the ball right in front of me. Cardinals wearing their red road jerseys with white trim. The Huskies in white with blue numbers and lettering and orange trim. As Robinson drives into the baseline, gets it over to Henry. Back out front to Robinson. Swing it around. This is Mosey. Swinging it in here as the motion as a shot by Robinson is blocked, and Amanda Johnson picked up the loose ball, and the Huskies bring it the other way. Amanda Johnson dribbling to the baseline, puts up a shot off glass, no good, and this is Robinson with the rebound on the floor. Back over to Macy Ray. Back out to Robinson. She looks inside but has to throw back out front to Mosey. Here's a 3 put up by Henry. It's good. Alexis Henry gets a 3, and that's the first points of the game as the Cardinals play some pressure defense. The Huskies get it in as Megan Valdez got it to Sophie. Now here's an entry pass, tipped back out to Valdez. Her shot from the elbow does not draw iron, and it's out of bounds to the Cardinals. We've played 1 minute and 11 seconds. Huskies with a couple of 0 for 2. Here is a Mosey to the elbow. Jump shot is good. 5-0. Cardinals lost their first 11 games this year. Won at McNeese. And they lost 5 more before they won the other day. Here is a foul. Macy Ray, the freshman from Taylor High School in Katy, called for that foul, a common foul. And Sophie Taylor inbounds to Megan Valdez-Crater with a fresh 30 for the Huskies. Guarda turns around, jump shot good. 5-2. Gabby Bowie passed off. Here is Henry. This is Robinson driving in, step back. Back to a Mosey. She drives in, another block. This is again by Guarda, that's number 2. Amanda Johnson had some trouble there in the corner, but she got it out okay to Cole Morgan and then to Taylor. Now Sophie will run it. Valdez-Crater drives to the baseline, back out front to Cole Morgan, who'll try a 3. It's no good, and the rebound comes down to Henry, and Cole Morgan knocks her down. First foul on Cole Morgan, the first team foul against the Huskies with 7:30 to go in the first period. Robinson finally gets it inbounds to Bowie. She'll bring it across the timeline, but she double dribble. Huskies will inbound in the backcourt. Macy Ray playing defense against Valdez Crater. Amanda Johnson drives, puts up a three. No good. Guarda got the rebound and put it back in. Natalie's got all 4 Husky points, 2 field goals. Huskies down 5-4 as we reach 7 minutes to go. This is Robinson. Kicks it over to Henry. Rebound is offensive rebound picked up by a Mosey. Her shot is no good, and we have a foul underneath. It's going to be on Guarda, I think. Yep. Second team foul against the Huskies. Macy Ray inbounds to Robinson on the baseline. Underneath. Here's a three put up, and no good. And Cole Morgan fights for the rebound. Here's a layup, no good. Guarda gets the rebound. They swing it around. Here is a foul as Taylor drove in, and she'll get a couple of free throws. Robinson charged with a foul, second team foul. And the other Henry girl, London Henry, the twin of Alexis, comes in after this free throw. Taylor misses it. Taylor, one of the better free throw shooters on the Husky team, was a 73% shooter at the line. And just 1 of 2, but we are tied at 5. Cardinals scored the first 5. The Huskies have scored the 5 latest points. As Bowie brings it around. Here is Alexis Henry to Manny Robinson. Her drive in, and she is fouled by Guarda and got it to fall. Robinson's first free throw coming up, and the +1. As Kennedy Collins is going to come in. Guarda's second foul and the third team foul against the Huskies. Kennedy Collins, 6'1" senior from Cedar Creek High School. They're on Highway 71 between Austin and Bastrop. Free throw was no good. It's still 7-5. Here is Cole Morgan outside. A three put up by Sophie Taylor. Long rebound comes down to Macy Ray. 7-5 Cardinals leading 4:15 into the game. Ray works over the screen from Mosey. Robinson's got the ball now. Gets it back out to Bowie, drives in. Jump shot from the elbow is no good, and Valdez Crater has it knocked out of bounds, and a foul's going to be called, I think, on Mosey. That's her first and a third team foul. Once again, UIW putting full court pressure on as Valdez Crater got it in, and Ray knocked it out of bounds. Now we got a question here on, I can say that little tip out of bounds took 2 seconds. Valdez Crater gets it into Taylor, back to Valdez Crater. Across to Amanda Johnson. She drives, her drive is stopped by Robinson. Now Taylor's got it. She wants to get it into, Kennedy, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Huskies. Not a very pretty possession there by the Huskies. Robinson gets it inbound to Ray. And she'll bring it across the timeline as Shannon Jones goes over to the scorer's table as Ray drives in. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Cole Morgan. Media timeout with 4:57 left in the first period. UIW with a 7-5 lead over the Huskies on the Husky Sports Network.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I can pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Neither team shooting particularly well over the first 5 minutes of the game. Incarnate Word 3 of 10, Huskies 2 of 9. But the Cardinals with a 7-5 lead with 4:57 to go in the period. Shannon Jones comes in and Sophie Taylor sits down for HBU. Shannon, a 5'9" junior from Crosby. Cardinals with the ball as Robinson will key it against the Husky zone. Oh, no, it's a man-to-man. Here's a turnaround jump shot by London Henry. She was fouled, though, by Kennedy Collins. And Kennedy with her first foul and the fourth team foul against the Huskies. London Henry at the line. She was averaging just under 7 points a game, and just a 48% free throw shooter. And misses the first one. Second one is good, and now it's a 3-point lead for the Cardinals, 8-5. The Huskies are 0 for 3 three-pointers right now. Amanda Johnson drives in to the elbow. Jump shot is short, no good. And a rebound comes down to the Cardinals. That was Omozi. Team's working in streaks now. As London Henry drives, shot is no good, out of bounds, and it's going to be, well, I guess that's a block by Collins. That is the 5th block by the Huskies so far in less than 6 minutes of the game. This is Henry, kicks it back out to Robinson. She'll think about a three. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the three put up, no good, but the offensive rebound comes down to Omozi, and a foul's going to be called on the Huskies going up. Shannon Jones charged with her first foul, and that is the 5th against the Huskies. So Cardinals will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. And that may not be a bad thing, as the first one by Omozi is no good. They came in shooting just 67% from the line on the year and averaging just 12 made free throws a game. Lauren Calver and Takara Wade in the game. There's another miss, and Shannon Jones runs it down. Here's Takara Wade driving in, the junior college transfer from Arizona. Brings it back out. Lauren Calver, the junior from Helensburgh, New South Wales. Swings it around to Wade. Entry goes to Calver. Back out front to Wade. 8 on the shot clock as the ball is tipped out of the hands of Johnson, and a held ball will give the Huskies the ball with 3 seconds on the shot clock. 8-5. Cardinals lead. Here is Amanda, drives in, puts up a long three, and it's no good, but it did hit the glass or hit the rim, and the Huskies get the offensive rebound. Well, not a good possession, but not a bad result right now. Here's Calver, swings it back out to Wade. Back out front to Johnson. She'll try the three. Off the glass, no good, and the rebound comes down to London Henry. And she almost dribbles it out into the scorer's table. Bowie holds it up, now runs into the lane, back out front to London Henry, ball fake, and looks like she walked there, but it's going to be, yep, she did walk. New player for the Cardinals, Kara Spear, 5'9" sophomore from Tulsa, averaging 4.5 points, just under 2 rebounds. Incarnate Word just has one player, Robinson, averaging in double figures, and now they call a 5-second count against Wade. Oh, well, they called another foul against Jones. That is her second. Does not come up with shots. Here's an entry pass, finally get it out to Robinson. She drives in, stopped by the Huskies' Calver. London Henry. Here's an entry pass, goes up. Another block as Jones got that block, but they get the offensive rebound, and Calver comes down with the rebound for the Huskies. Long pass to Shannon Jones. She's into the lane, twists around. Now there's a block the other way, and it comes down to the Cardinals. London Henry. And it's stolen away by Amanda Johnson. Amanda driving in, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by Robinson. The Huskies will maintain possession as Natalia Guarda comes back in, and Julia Vajakovic making her first appearance, a 5'11" freshman from Luxembourg. Julia averaging 3.7 points, 2.3 rebounds. 26 on the shot clock after that steal. Johnson gets the entry pass from Wade. Jump shot is good. Johnson's first points, it's a 1-point game, 8-7. Huskies trail. They've never led in this game, only one tie, and that was at 5. There is a Mosey, hands it off to Bowie, and now Robinson underneath. Another block, but it's tipped out of bounds by Calver or Guarda, one of the two. Guarda with another block. Veronica Kirienko coming in now, and Guarda's going to sit down. Nika, 6'4" senior from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, just under 5 points and 4.7 rebounds. Robinson entry to Henry. Her shot's no good, and Calver gets another rebound. Gets it over to Amanda. Thinks about a three. Back out to Wade. Now to Vajakovic to the free throw line. Steps back out. She'll run the offense now with 14 on the shot clock. Calver up front. Drives in. And she was fouled as she called her for a travel. London Henry back in the game. Or Alexis Henry back in, and London sits down. Spear with the ball to the top of the key, now driving in, checked underneath. Ball right through the hands of Alexis Henry, and the Huskies pick it up on the turnover. Here's Wade up front. Calver at the point, now gives it back to Wade to start the offense. 18 on the shot clock, 8-7. The Cardinals have led all the way, except for one brief tie. Here is another three put up by Johnson. It goes. And the Huskies have their first lead, 10-8. with just under about 20 seconds to go in the first period. Robinson is holding it out near midcourt to try for the last shot of the period. And the Huskies content to let her do that. Now 6 to go. Robinson back out front. This is Henry. Shot is good, and that's the first period over. Alexis Henry gets her second three. She's got 6 points of the 11 scored by the Cardinals in the first period. 11-10, UIW after 1 here at Sharp.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins with you at Sharp Gym, where Alexis Henry just hit her second three-pointer to give UIW an 11-10 lead after 1 period. The Huskies led for about 30 seconds in that period. Neither team shooting well. The Huskies 4 of 15. UIW 4 of 17. The one stat that looks out, the Huskies had 6 blocked shots. Blocked 6 shots in that period. Robinson, that is to Alexis Henry. Wants to get it inside to Mosey. Back out front to Spear. She drives in, shot, put up and in, and she is fouled by Veljakovic. Twisting shot by Spear, but she will shoot a free throw. The Cardinals just 1 of 5. Veljakovic first foul, the first foul against the Huskies in the period. Spear's first, or her only, is good, so she gets their traditional three-point play. Sophie Taylor back in. Veljakovic is going to sit down. Also Macy Ray in. And Spear, or Bowie, sits down. Wade gets it to Taylor. Here's a three. Good. Sophie's first three. Huskies trail 14-13. As they've traded three-point field goals and three-point plays. Bowie gets it to Alexis Henry. Inside to Robinson. Turnaround shot is no good. Offensive rebound to Spear. Bowie got it inside, and now we have a foul on Kirienko underneath. Huskies have been charged with a bunch of fouls here. That is 9. But Henry joining the misses. Makes 1 of 2. She's now got 7 points. 15-13. The score is Wade pushes it down the floor, kicks it over to Sophie Taylor. She thinks about a baseline drive, but gets it back out to Wade. Here's Kirienko at the elbow. Back to Taylor. She'll drive in. Her shot is no good, but she was fouled. And that foul's going to be against Bowie. And Scotty Herman trying to get the number. No, they gave it to Hendry instead. It's just the 4th foul called against UIW. Taylor has shot the only 2 free throws for the Huskies, and she is just now 1 of 3. Neither team shooting free throws very good at all. UIW is 3 of 8. Second one is good. So it's back to a 1-point deficit, 15-14 our score. Huskies trail by 1. Robinson wants to get it back out to Spear. She'll drive in against Calver. Now Robinson driving in, kicks it back out into the lane. Shot off the glass, no good, but a good offensive rebound by Henry. But Wade gets the ball on the floor and gets it back up. Huskies come back the other way. Here's Amanda Johnson, and we're going to have a foul called against the Cardinals. That is Henry's second team foul in the period. Calver sits down, and Valdez comes in. Here's a jump shot put up, no good by Johnson. And London Henry gets the rebound by the Cardinals. Lacey Ray driving in. Back out to Robinson. Here's Bowie. Now Robinson gets it inside to London Henry. Turnaround shot, no good. And the Huskies fight for the rebound with the Cardinals. And Henry, they're going to finally call a timeout. Ray was on the floor, and it's going to be a quick timeout with 7:52 to go in the period, and we'll take it with them. Cardinals lead 15-14.
You can always count on Houston Federal Credit Union to be there for you, because once a member, always a member. Take advantage of all their products and services to help you in all your financial milestones, such as purchasing your first car, planning your dream wedding, buying a home, and planning for retirement. Stop by any of their convenient locations or visit their website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, the UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours!
Under Armour.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Big problem for the Huskies in this game so far has been rebounding. They've been out-rebounded 19-11, including 10-8 on the Incarnate Word side of backboard. Huskies just 3 offensive rebounds. Here's Spear, hands it back out to London Henry. Shot's no good. Kirienko may have gotten a piece of that. The Huskies come down with it. Here is Wade. Shot no good. Valdez Crater brings it back out, starts a drive again. Now she's going to start the offense for real. Amanda Johnson to Taylor. Entry pass goes into Kirienko. Shot's no good. Kirienko got her rebound and puts it in. And the Huskies regain the lead. Third lead change of this game. It's 16-15. Huskies, 7:14 to go. Spear to Robinson to Bowie. And now we have a foul underneath. And maybe on Kirienko. Yep. Kirienko second. And the third team foul. Star Mosey comes back in. And that is Gabby Bowie is going to sit down for the Cardinals. Here is Spear. Gets it inside to Henry. Kicks it back out. And now Robinson's got it. And Mosey had driven in. Didn't like what she saw. Gave it back to Robinson. Now almost a tie up there as Macy Ray drives in. Robinson almost took the ball away from Travis Jones, but Robinson gets her second field goal, and it's another lead change. 17-16 Cardinals. Entry pass goes into Kirienko. Shot off the glass is good. Kirienko's got 4. And the Huskies have got the lead, playing seesaw here. 18-17. 6:18 to go. Robinson. And now we're going to have an offensive foul. That foul's going to be on Omozy for the block. That is her second, the third team foul in the period. Marilyn Nwazu is coming in, 6'3" freshman from Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock. Huskies going to have to play here. We have a foul called on, I think it's going to be on Spear. Yep. So that's the fourth team foul of the period. The Huskies will be shooting free throws. The lick 6:08. Wade inbounds to Valdez Crater. Picked up by Ray. Gets it over to Taylor. And Zoiwu has the ball at the top of the key. Maryland got her first start last week. The ball tipped out of bounds by Ray. The Huskies will maintain possession with 15 on the shot clock. Valdez almost has it stolen away on the entry pass as Gabby Bowie working against her. And here is Valdez Crater. She's knocked to the floor, but no call, and the rebound comes back down to the Cardinals. Here's Macy Ray trying a three. It's no good. Rebound to Sophie Taylor. Takara Wade drives in. Here's to Valdez. Reverse layup. Good. Megan's got her first points of the game, and the Huskies with a 3-point lead. That is their largest so far. Ray drives into the circle, turns around. Here's the three put up by Robinson. Way too long, but Spear got the rebound, puts it in, and she is fouled. Spear with 5 now will be at the line to try to get her second traditional three-point play. Valdez Crater charged with that foul, her first and the fourth team foul. So both teams will be shooting 2 the rest of this half, except on this situation, which tries to be a three-point play. And it's no good. Ball tipped out of bounds in the backcourt by Bowie. Huskies by a point, 20-19, 4:57 to go in the second period. Here's Valdez Crater, token resistance by the Cardinals as Sophie Taylor drives to the baseline. Shot off the glass is no good, but she was fouled, so it won't be a shot. Foul is on Robinson, her second, so the Huskies get their first bonus situation here as Taylor, who is 2 of 4, she's the only Husky that shot free throws. Now she's 3 of 5. This one's no good, and Spear gets the rebound for UIW. Bowie brings it across and threw it right to Taylor. Here's a long pass going to Nzoiwu. Her turnaround shot is no good, and we're going to have a foul going back the other way. Amanda Johnson charged with her first. So with 4:31, Huskies pick up their 5th foul of the period. That's 11 total fouls for the Huskies. 8 have been charged against UIW in this game. And this team just not shooting their free throws very well. London Henry now 1 of 3 from the line today. 1 of 4. And the ball comes down finally to Valdez Crater. Macy Ray playing tight defense on Valdez Crater. Taylor on the wing. Up front to Johnson. 3 is no good, and I think Nzoiwu is going to be charged over the back. Yep. Nine different Huskies have been charged with fouls in this game. And Bowie making her first attempt at free throws and misses. So the Cardinals are now 3 of 12. Alexis Henry back in as London Henry sits down. Second one is good by Bowie. That's her first point of the game. 21-20, Huskies with the lead. Takara Wade stopped by Bowie. And Nzoiwu high post, gets it to Taylor. She shoots a 3 and it's good. Sophie with 8. And the Huskies now with their largest lead, 24-20. There's Robinson. Almost has it tipped away by Valdez in passing. Here is Spear driving in. Shot no good. And Spear gets her own rebound. Ray drives in, picked up by Valdez Crater. Entry pass goes into Alexis Henry. Shot no good, and Nzoiwu gets the rebound, but she threw it right to Henry. Now it's on the floor and saved by Bowie. Here's Bowie driving in and threw it off the hands of Alexis Henry. Guarda comes in, and Nzoiwu's going to sit down. Husky ball with 2:59 to go in the half. And also in, Stara Mosey comes in, and Alexis Henry's going to sit down. So it's Wade, Valdez Crater, Guarda, Taylor, and Amanda Johnson in the game for the Huskies as Sophie looked to give it back to Takara, but she'll bring it across instead. Here's almost a steal. Here's Valdez Crater driving in. Her shot hits the bottom of the rim. That's because she was fouled. Macy Ray's second foul, and Valdez Crater will be at the line for a pair. She's the first Husky not named Sophie Taylor to shoot a free throw in this game, and misses the first one. Megan was a 68% free throw shooter before that miss. It'll go down, but she got one to go. 3 points. Huskies now with a 5-point lead. 25-20 with 2:40 to go in the period. Spear up front. This is Bowie. Backdoor pass by Ray, no good, and Takara Wade, little person getting the rebound. Here's Taylor trying a 3. Boom, it's good. Sophie with her third 3, and she's got 11, and the Huskies have opened up an 8-point lead, 28-20. As Spear drives in, picked up by Guarda and says, no, I don't need that. Here's a long 3 put up and in by Omozi. That's the third three-pointer good for the Cardinals in the game. 28-23 is the score. Minute 50 to go in the half. Wade points to her chin and goes out of bounds. Thought Valdez Crater was moving the other way. Minute 40 to go. The Huskies up by 5. As Robinson check. Here's another three. Put up and in by Amosi. Well, 6 straight. Has cut that 8-point lead down to 2. 28-26. The ball off the foot of Valdez Crater, and she was fouled by Bowie. Well, that's her first. So Valdez Crater will be at the line for 2 more. Cardinals just bad from the line. 4 of 13. The Huskies 4 of 8. Now 5 of 9. 4 points for Valdez. Made them both. 30-26, a minute 17 left in the first half. Bowie says, let's run play number 2. Kicks it back out to Bowie. She drives in. Kicks it back out to Robinson. She's guarded now by Valdez. The shot off the glass is no good. Off the hands of Guarda, but back to the Cardinals. Here is Star Mosey with a shot from the lane. And she is the first Cardinal with double figures. She's got 10. 45 seconds to go. 2-point lead for the Huskies. Johnson drives in. Free throw line shot is short. No good. And Bowie got the rebound. It's about 6 seconds difference in the play clock and the game clock. And it looks like Christy Smith's telling her girls to let's just try for 1. Kind of the same situation ending the first period when they hit a 3 at the buzzer to give them a 1-point lead. Here's Bowie to Amosi, checked by Guarda, and the shot is no good. That was the 30-second buzzer that went off. And the Huskies with a, hold it now, we got something going on. As Chantel Bogg says, was there a foul called underneath? As Scotty Herman is over at the table and talking to Travis Jones about something that was not kosher. So they're over at the officials' table. The replay is over here, and now Travis Jones is going to look at something to see what the they're both going to come over and take a look at it. So we may be at the half, we may not be at the half. We're going to make sure that there was not a shot clock violation on that last 3. So we'll hang here and just make sure that Travis and Scotty have it right. .28 is our score right now, and that would be a 3-point advantage for the Huskies within the second period. Still looking. So they liked what they see. Now they're going to call Chantel over so she can have her eyes on it. While we're waiting here, we'll tell you right now that over in San Antonio. The men from these two schools are playing. And right now, at halftime, UIW men with a 45-44 lead over the Husky men. Travis says he'll be right back. Now they go confer at midcourt. Now they will go talk to the coaches. They call Donna and Christy Smith over. Looks like we're going to have free throws for the Huskies.
Just prior to the end of the half, a foul has been called on the Cardinals' number 4, Gabby Bowie.
Bowie charged with her second foul is what they were looking for, making sure, and Wade will be at the line. TK, a 75% free throw shooter, will get a pair. And they're putting 0.2 seconds back on the scoreboard. Now Travis is going to come back over here and make sure. So we're not finished yet. They gave me a halftime box, but I don't think it's going to work. Wade's first free throw is good. That's Takara's first free throw. And she gets them both. So with 0.2 left, and they just inbound it, and now we will have a second halftime box. 32-28 our score here at the break. The Huskies with a 4-point lead. You're listening to Husky basketball powered by the DNA Studios.
Firehouse Subs was founded by two firefighters over 20 years ago. And once a firefighter, always a firefighter. So they've seen to it that a portion of your purchase at all U.S. Firehouse Subs locations now goes toward providing life-saving equipment for first responders. And one more thing, they make awesome subs.
Now get any of our 10 specialty subs in a new small size, each under 500 calories. Big flavor, small subs, starting at $3.99. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, two peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can. Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast.
I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir.
Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid?
I'm perfect for Jimmy John's.
Doing what?
Delivery.
Delivery?
Delivery.
We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
Then you heard right.
I'm a fast study, sir.
You know the Jim John's slogan?
The Jimmy John's slogan?
Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak.
Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir.
When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast.
Then I'm your man, sir.
How so?
Because I'm fast.
Fast at what?
Fast at everything.
Can you deliver fast?
I can deliver fast. How
fast?
I can run in 4:40 and 2:20.
Minutes?
No, seconds.
That's fast. You deliver before?
I delivered newspapers before.
Were you fast?
Very fast.
How fast?
People got tomorrow's paper today.
That's fast.
So do I have the job?
Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker?
I can get your references.
When?
Now.
These are good references.
Thank you.
But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast.
More than fast?
You gotta be polite.
Fast and polite?
Fast and polite.
I can do fast and polite.
Okay, give me some time to think it over.
Okay.
Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start?
Now.
Now it's good. What's your name, kid?
Stefan Avalopoulos.
Too long. How about Ed?
Ed's fine.
Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Anyone can get you ready. Holiday Inn Express gets you the readiest. Because ready gives a pep talk. Showtime. But the readiest gives a pep rally.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins with you at halftime, where the Huskies hold a 32-28 advantage over the UIW Cardinals. Let's take a quick look at the statistics. The Huskies shot 46% in the second period to improve to 36% for the game, 10 of 28. They were 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, 8 of 12 from the line in the first half. UIW just 29%, 10 of